Today I will describe another problem solving technique, branch and bound. In backtracking, this backtracking method is used to solve the problem where there are number of solutions, like n queen or graph coloring problem where the many solutions exist, as well as backtracking is used to solve optimization problem like 0-1 knapsack problem. Okay, so branch and bound also uses the concept of state space tree as backtracking, but in using branch and bound we can solve only optimization problem. What is optimization problem? Optimization problem is to maximize or minimize the given objective function. But here the branch and bound method is used to solve minimization problem. So first see what is the backtracking and branch and bound both uses the concept of state space tree for solving the problem. Both methods generate problem states systematically, and both methods uses bound function to kill the node in order to avoid exploration of subtrees that will not lead to the solution. But the difference is that backtracking technique is used to solve problems where many solutions exist, like n queen, graph coloring, sum of subset problem where there are number of solutions. Also it is used to solve optimization problem like 0-1 knapsack problem. What we have seen already that backtracking is used to solve optimization problem also. But branch and bound method is used to solve only optimization problem, and in optimization also it is used only to solve minimization problem. Carefully note down that branch and bound technique is used to solve minimization problem. Okay, so now just here I have written backtracking is used to solve the knapsack problem for which the number of solutions exist, like n queen problem or graph coloring problem or sum of subset problem where there are number of solutions, and backtracking algorithm will write all possible solutions for the problem. And also it is used to solve optimization problem, 0-1 knapsack problem, like 0-1 knapsack problem. But branch and bound method is used to solve optimization problem. Here note down that in optimization it is used to solve minimization problem. If suppose the problem is maximization problem, then we can convert maximization problem into minimization problem to use branch and bound technique. There are a number of ways to change the functions from maximization to minimization. Okay, so here the backtracking and branch and bound both the problem states are generated using state space. Systematically we generate the problem states, and here the generation of node is different. Carefully note down that in both backtracking and branch and bound problem state space tree is generated, but the generation of nodes are different in backtracking and branch and bound. See what happened in backtracking. I have given the concept of E node, live node and the dead node. Again I am repeating the concept of live node, E node and dead node. What is the concept? That as soon as the new node is generated, that node is called live node. When a live node starts generating children, or the live node which is currently being explored is called what? E node. And when all the children of an E node is generated, that node is called dead node. So there are three definitions. Once the node is generated, it is called live node. As soon as the live node starts generating children, it is called E node. And when all the children of a E node have been generated, then the corresponding E node is dead. Or in other words, we can say that when a particular E node is fully explored, all the children of E node have been generated, then the corresponding E node is dead. So here in the backtracking, actually the backtracking technique, in what order we generate the problem state. So we start that, say suppose this is the first node. So here, if suppose we are taking the example of n queen problem. Okay, so if in n queen problem, simply this is the what? The first node. Okay, as simply just there is no queen placed on the chessboard. This is the situation, and this is the live node. This node is generated and this become live node. Now just as soon as it will generate one children, okay, one children, then this node will become E node and this is the live node. And simply just next time this in backtracking, this live node will become next E node, and exploration of this E node is delayed. Okay, so and this E node, suppose I am saying that okay, this is the E node. As soon as the child C of E node R, suppose this is the R, as soon as the new child C of E node R is generated, the exploration of E node R is delayed. Is delayed means कि at present not all the children of R is generated. So this node is not fully explored, but as soon as the child C of E node R is generated, C will become new E node. So here suppose the first queen is placed at the first column. So here the second queen can be placed at the second column. So this is what? 3. So again this will become C and this will become R. Okay. So as soon as the new child C of current E node R is generated, this C will become the new E node. Exploration of this R will be delayed and R again will become E node when the subtree rooted at C is fully explored. When this subtree is fully explored, then only this R node will become, again E node. That is the concept in backtracking. Whenever we write the backtracking, see in the general backtracking algorithm, just if we write backtracking and we call it K, okay, and simply just K, and if the next child is generated, if feasible solution, we will get the possible feasible position for the queen, and then from within the function is called backtrack K plus 1. Okay, so actually what it does, simply when within the function just it calls backtrack K plus 1, it means the K is, suppose I am taking the K as 1, it means simply just first the K, just we are trying to explore the first node, and as soon as we get the position of the first feasible position of the first queen, just it will call to place the second queen without exploring all possible options for the first queens. There are also the 3 more options for the first queen. Okay, so here just there is a concept of stack. As the exploration of the current E node is delayed, so K is pushed onto the stack before calling the another queen. So here simply just R will become E node. So simply the exploration of this node is delayed, and this is done with the help of stack by pushing this 1 onto the stack, so that when the tree rooted at this C is fully explored, then the R again we pop the previous E node and start exploring it. Okay, now see what I told, I have written here. See, in backtracking, problem states are generated in depth first manner. Depth first manner, what is the depth first manner? That is, as soon as new child C of current E node R, this is here, just if you compare this is C and this is E. As soon as it starts generating the children, this will become E node, and as soon as the new child C of the current E node R is generated, this C will become the new E node, and the exploration of R is delayed, and this R will become again E node. The R will become again E node when the subtree rooted at C will be explored. When all the options for the tree is fully explored, or in other words, when the node C is fully explored, then only this R will become new E node. This I have seen is the way of generating problem states in backtracking. So in backtracking, problem states are generated in depth first manner. See, so simply if we take the example of 4 queen problem, so just here I am taking the constraints of the rows and columns. I am not considering the diagonal constraint. So the first queen can be placed at the first. So simply the second queen x2 equal to 2, okay, and this is what 3, and if this first queen placed at the first column, second queen at the place at the second column, then the third queen can be placed at what? Third column, and the fourth queen x4 equal to 3, 4, 5. x4 equal to what? x4 equal to 4, okay. Then simply just here there is only one option, and for this there are two options, x3 equal to 3, x3 equal to 4, 4, 5, then this is what? 6, and here x4, 1, 2, 4, and this x3 equal to 3, x3 equal to 4, x4 equal to 4. So 1, 2, x3, x4 equal to 3, okay, 6, 7. Here what? The other option for x2 is 3, so 7, 8, okay, and then here x1, x2, x3, 1, 3 and 4. So here just simply 1, 3, 4 and x4 equal to 1, 3, 4 and 2. 1, 3, 4 and 2, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So again here there is another option, just x3 equal to 4 and x3. So 1, 2. See, the first queen is placed at the first column. Then for the second queen there are 4 options. There are 3 options, 2, 3, 4. If the second queen, then for this there are 2 options, 3 and 4. And then last is, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 3, 4, 2. And here simply just x3, 11 and x3 equal to 1, 3, 2 and x4 equal to 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay. Now 11, 12. Now the next here x2 equal to 3, x2 equal to 4. x2 equal to 4, 12, 13 and then x1, x2, x3 equal to 1, 4, that is 2, and here x4 equal to 4, so 1, 4, 2, 3, okay, and here x3 equal to, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 4, 2, 3, and here x4 equal to 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 16, 17. Now this is what the number 18, okay, x1 equal to 2, okay. So now see here what I am talking about the backtracking. See, only see here the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So states, problem states we are generated in depth first manner. As soon as the new child C of the current E node R is generated, that C will become what? Next E node, and exploration of this R is delayed. When the node, when the particular subtree rooted at this 2 is fully explored, then this R will become again next E node and it will generate the next child. So here this is 17, so this is 18. Okay, so simply just here the numbering 5 and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the backtracking, what you have already studied. Now come to the branch and bound. First, the branch and bound, as I told, that branch and bound is used to solve only optimization problem, and in optimization also only minimization problem. Here also the problem states are generated, but now the problem states generation is different. So simply what branch and bound technique tells that, one, as soon as just one node, live node become E node, this E node remains E node until it is dead. It means that if suppose I consider one live node as E node, so first this E node, all the children of E node have been generated before any other live node become E node. That is, all the children of the current E node are generated before any other live node become E node. So in the case of branch and bound, if we draw the state space tree for 4 queen problem using branch and bound technique. In the branch and bound search method, the states are generated, problem states are generated simply in this fashion. The E node remains E node until it is dead. Okay, so see, if I am using branch and bound technique, and then we start from the root. Okay, this is what live node, and as soon as it starts generating children, it will become E node. What actually branch and bound search method, all the children of E node are generated. What does it mean? That the first queen placed at the first column, that is 2, first queen placed at the second column, that is 3, first queen placed at the third column, that is 4, and first queen placed at the fourth column, because 4 queen problem, so there are 4 possible options for the first queen. Now see carefully the numbering here. In the branch and bound, just one E node remains E node until it is dead, and when we call it is dead, when all of its children have been generated. So here simply just E node remains E node until it is dead, or in other words you can say that if the E node which is currently being explored is fully explored, then only the next live node will become E node. So here this is for 4 queen problem, this is E node, and this E node will start generating children, and the next, now this is the live node, this is the live node, so at any particular time I am having the list of live nodes, and simply just we will consider the next live node. मीन्स कोई भी दूसरी लाइव नोड तभी चिल्ड्रन जनरेट करना स्टार्ट करेगी जब प्रीवियस जो नोड करेंटली जनरेट कर रही है वो अपने सारे चिल्ड्रन जनरेट नहीं कर देती. दिस इज द मेन difference between branch and bound and backtracking in generating the problem state. Okay, so here the one E node remains E node until it is dead, or you can say that the E node which is currently being explored is fully explored, then only the next live node can be considered as the next or new E node. Okay, what here I have written, see, in branch and bound, E node remains E node until it is dead. What is the meaning of dead? I told earlier, a node is called dead when all of its children have been generated. Okay, so simply just if we consider, if as soon as the live node starts generating children, it becomes E node, and this E node remains E node until it is dead. That is, all the children of the E node are generated before any other live node can become E node. In other words, exploration of the new node cannot begin until the node currently being explored is fully explored. Now I think you understand the state generation. This is a one very important difference between branch and bound and backtracking. In branch and bound, the problem states in the state space tree are generated in depth first manner, and here where in branch and bound search methods, the E node remains E node until it is dead. So branch and bound, just here there are three types of branch and bound, because at any particular time in branch and bound I am having list of live nodes. Okay, so simply you are having the three types of branch and bound. You can say that there are three mechanisms. Okay, there are three types. The one is FIFO branch and bound, LIFO branch and bound, sometimes this is also called D-search. Okay, D-search, just FIFO branch and bound is also called breadth first search, BFS. FIFO branch and bound called breadth first search, and LIFO branch and bound is also called D-search, and another third one is the least cost branch and bound. Okay, these are the three different technique: FIFO branch and bound, LIFO branch and bound, and least cost. These are the three mechanisms by which we can solve any problem, but in all the three mechanisms the concept is same. E node remains E node until it is dead, or in other words, or when all the children of current E node are generated before any other live node become E node. Okay, now just I am considering one by one. If I am considering FIFO branch and bound, here I am having the list of live node, because the first E node will generate all of its children. So in the FIFO branch and bound, all the live node will be placed or added into the queue. So in the FIFO branch and bound, the concept of queue is used. Okay, in the case of LIFO, stack is used. Okay, so in FIFO branch and bound, just all the live node will be added into the queue. Okay, and you know that the working of queue is first in first out. So simply just if we draw a state space tree for 4 queen problem using FIFO branch and bound. So this is the queue, and the first live node is 2, second live node is 3, third live node is 4 and 5. So all the live nodes are generated, and this is to be added into the queue. Now I am having the list of live nodes which is placed into the queue. Now what next live node will become E node? This is the first live node which is to be generated. So here 2 will be removed and the next 2 will become the E node. Okay. So here simply just for the second queen there are 3 ways. X2 equal to 2, X2 equal to 3, X2 equal to 4. See the numbering 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8. Again see, this is the E node and this E node remains E node until it is dead, means it will generate all the children. Okay. So here the Q is, the list of live node is what at this time is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at this time there are in the queue, these are the list of live nodes. Now the first live node in the queue will be considered as the next E node. Okay. So 3 will be the next E node. So 9, 10, 11, 10, 11. So here x1 equal to 2, x2 equal to 1, x2 equal to 3, x2 equal to 4. Then 9, 10, 11 to be added into the queue. 9, 10, 11 to be added into the queue, and then the next is 4. The next live node will be the first, next E node will be the first front element of the queue. 4, 12 and 13. So 12, 13 and 14. This is x2 equal to 1, x2 equal to 1, 2, x2 equal to 4. So 12, 13, 14. 12, 13, 14. Now at this time this is the list of live node. Now the next front element of the queue will become the next E node. Okay. So here x2 equal to 1, x2 equal to 2, x2 equal to 3, 14, 15, 16, 17. 15, 16, 17. Okay. This is. Okay. So now here 15, 16, 17 and then next is what? 6. So there are 2 possible options for the 6. Simply x1, x2, x3 equal to 3, x3 equal to 4. 6, that is 17, 18, 19. Okay. Then next this one. Okay. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and so on. So this is the state space tree for FIFO branch and bound. FIFO means, see, first understand the concept of branch and bound, that one E node remains E node until it is dead, or you can say that the the current E node is fully explored, then only the next live node will become E node. In all the 3 mechanisms, this concept is used where all the children of current E node are generated before any other live node can become E node. Now these 3 mechanisms differ in the way what live node I am having at any particular time, the list of live node. So what live node will become next E node. So in the FIFO the queue is maintained and all the live nodes are generated, are added into the queue, and the front element of the queue, that is means the first live node generated will become the next E node. Okay. Now, so this is again carefully see here the numbering. Numbering is very important. If you draw the state space tree for the backtracking, if you draw the state space tree for FIFO branch and bound or LIFO branches, so this is the state space tree for FIFO branch and bound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next 2 will be considered, 6, 7, 8. 3 will be considered, 9, 10, 11. 4 will be 12, 13, 14. 5 will be considered 15, 16, 17. Then 18, 19, 20, 21 and so on. Okay. Now I will consider the next is LIFO branch and bound. What in LIFO branch and bound, as the name suggests, is this is also called D search. D search state space tree. This works in the last in first out manner. So and here the stack is used. Stack is used means the list of live nodes are, or simply the live nodes are pushed onto the stack. Okay. So see, if we draw the one, okay, this, and simply the, of course, first this node will be fully expert. Again I am taking the example of 4-pin problem. X1 equal to 1, X1 equal to 2, X1 equal to 3, X1 equal to 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. In FIFO branch and bound, I have placed these live nodes into the queue, and the front element of the queue will become the next E node. In the case of LIFO branch and bound, these live nodes will be placed into stack. So 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here the LIFO means last in first out. So the last live node will become the next E node. So here from the stack 5 will be popped and 5 will become the next live node. Okay. So here there are 3 ways. 5, X1 equal to 4. So there are 3 ways. What? 6, 7, 8. Okay. So X2 equal to 1, X2 equal to 3, 2. X2 equal to 2, X2 equal to 3. 6, 7, 8. And these are live nodes pushed onto the stack. 6, 7, 8. So the next live node 8 will become E node, the topmost element. Okay. So here there are 2 possible branches for the 8. That is what? Here this 9 and 10. So 9, 10 is what? X3, 4, 3, 1. X3 equal to 4, 3, 2. Okay. So 9 and 10. Again 9 and 10 will be pushed onto the stack, and then 10 will be popped. So the 10 will be the first one, the next E node. Okay. This is the last E node. X4, 3, 2, X4 equal to 1, 11. Okay. Then 9 will be popped. Okay. 9 will become the next E node. So here X4 equal to 4, 3, 1, that is 2. So 12. Okay. 11, 12. And then here 7. Again there are 2 possible options for 7. So 7 will become the next E node, and 11, 12, 13, 14. So 13 and 14 will be pushed onto the stack. Now the next 14 will become E node. So here X4, 2, here X3 equal to 1, X3 equal to 3, 4, 2, 1, okay, 3, and then here X4 equal to 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, so 14, this is 15, okay. So 14 and 15 is actually the leaf node. So leaf node will not push onto this stack. And now the 14, after 14, the 13 will become what? E node. Okay. So here this is 16. Okay. 16 and 4, 2, 1, X4 equal to 3. Now the next E node will be what? 6. X2 equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now the 6 will become the next E node, and again it is having what? 16, 17, 18. 4, 1, x3 equal to 4 1, that is x3 equal to 4 1 2, x3 equal to 3, 4 1 2 3, and 17 and 18, 17 18 will be pushed onto the stack, and next is 18, that is 19. 18 will become the next E node, and here x4 equal to 4 1 3 2, and then 17 will become the next E node, and here 4 1 2, x4 equal to 4 1 2 3, 18 19 20, and now this 4 will become the next E node, and so on. So this is what you can draw the state space tree in this manner. This is what LIFO branch and bound, where the live nodes are pushed onto the stack, and the last live node will become, the last live node generated will become the next E node. So in the LIFO branch and bound or D-search, the data structure stack is used. Okay. Now here, if we consider the FIFO and LIFO branch and bound, selection rule for the live node to become next E node is rigid. Rigid means rather blind, that suppose just there are more chances to get the solution from 2. Just so simply, just first it will explore the whole tree, then the 2 will be considered. So it to answer of getting, the chance of getting the answer node may be slow if we consider FIFO or LIFO branch and bound. So the next is least cost branch and bound, what I will cover in the next part. Thank you.